Good morning. Hello. My name is Pearl. Let's do a quick skincare routine because I love skincare. And a skincare routine from Shanghai, China. It's been a week since I've been here. Oh my God, it's crazy. I can't believe I've been in China for a week now. I got here last week. Sunday, and today's Sunday, and it is currently 9:17. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's 9:17 a.m. In Shanghai. So yeah, let's do a quick skincare routine. A lot has happened since I've been here. Not so much because I'm currently in my hotel right now because I've been in my hotel since I've been here, and I did just find a new place. I did find an apartment yesterday, so I'm super excited about that. But this video is going to be a quick skincare routine. We're going to talk about my journey here because that's honestly a freaking story to tell. It's a hell of a story. And then we're just going to go through what I do generally with my skin. I haven't really gotten into a routine here yet, mainly because I've just been so tired, and I'm finally probably I'm probably finally adjusting to the time difference a little. Normally I would fall asleep around like 7 p.m. like my body shuts down, and I don't even do my nighttime routine. I just fall asleep, and the next thing I notice I'm up at like 2 a.m. And so last night I fell asleep at like 10. That's because I went out to do apartment shopping, and y'all, I didn't even do my nighttime skincare routine last night. I literally just got home, took off my clothes. I told myself, let me lie down for a second, and then I woke up. Ate something this morning. I'll get into my routine, and I know I hate not taking care of myself at night, but I just haven't really completely adjusted yet, so we're still figuring that out. So first product we will use, this is by Naturium. It's heaven sent. This is like one of my favorite things to use in the world, is the Benzoyl Peroxide Cream Cleanser, 5%. This is by Susan Yara. If you are a skincare person, if you like skincare and a bit obsessed like me, you probably know about Susan Yara. You probably do. I found her. She's like I found her on Instagram, and honestly, best freaking product ever. I only brought one to China though. I like the whole month trying to get here was so stressful. I didn't even pack to get a lot of these, but I will order it, and then I'll probably have like a family member ship it out to me because I can't live without it. So yes, this is the first thing that I use. I have oily skin. Like my skin is super oily. So I think this helps with just little pimples that I get here and there. So it really helps with that. I don't really break out, but like I said, I get tiny pimples, and I think sometimes it's really just due to all the clogged pores that I get from having really oily skin. So this is the first thing I do. I just normally rub it in for a while, and then I also let it sit because it's benzoyl peroxide. So I do let it sit on my skin for a little bit for it to sort of do its magic and kill all of the bacteria that causes pimples. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about my journey here because it's a hell of a story. Okay, so I didn't have a direct flight. I lived in the DC area when I was in the States. So I took BWI, Baltimore Washington International Airport. And it was from BWI to San Francisco International, and then from there from there is a direct flight from there to Shanghai. My flight was at 6:10 a.m. I don't know, like that more. I barely even slept that whole day. I really didn't. I was just finishing things up. And then like I just started relaxing. Like for whatever reason in my head, I was just like, it's my flight is at 6:10 and maybe there just isn't going to be so many people at the airport. Like I was just very nonchalant. And then I got to the airport about like exactly about an hour before my flight leaves. And like I'm time management I'm terrible at time management. That's one. So by the time I got to the airport, I was a little worried because I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have just like been so nonchalant about getting to the airport super early. But when I got there, my flight was United. I got to when I got there to try to check in, there was a lot of people there and I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, okay, why is there so many people? And when I was trying to check in, they were like, no. And I was trying to ask for help. They were like, no, ma'am, chill. Well, there was a line. They were like, there's a 6 a.m. flight. My flight is at 6:10. There's a 6 a.m. flight. We're trying to get them through before we worry about y'all because at the time I got there was exactly like 5 a.m. And I was like, okay, well, can I at least check in? And they were just like, no, relax. Calm yourself. We'll get to you when we get to you because we don't want them to miss their flight. And I was like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do. So like I literally stood in line for about 30 minutes. For whatever reason, like I don't know what the backup was. Like I don't know what the problem was, but they were just having problems trying to get the 6 a.m. people through. Around 5:30, 5:35, I started getting nervous, right? I was like, excuse me, my flight is at 6:15, 6:10. Can I please get some help? And at that time, I was literally like next in line. At that time, like they gave me some attention. And then one of the ladies came up to me. She was like, are you checked in? I was like, no, I was told to wait. Like they literally told me to wait. And then the first thing that she said was, you're not going to be able to make your flight. And I was like, no. I was just like, no, I've been here and I asked for help and you guys weren't willing to help me. I tried to check in. I couldn't. I've been in line. So like, please help me. I have to go. And then when they looked at my tickets and realized that I was going to Shanghai, I guess, I don't know, something changed. So the lady started helping me. But it was still very chaotic and there was still a lot of things going on. And like the lady that was helping me kept leaving to help other people. It was just, I don't know what was going on with United, but it was just a mess. And of course, everybody was like, bruh, what are y'all doing? We gotta go. The people, like the customers, they weren't happy neither. So fast forward to me being helped. 2 of my bags were overweight. I brought 4 bags. I know, I'm extra as hell. And it was overweight. I had to pay an additional $300 for my other 3 bags because I had total 4. I guess my checked-in bag was free, no. My carry-on was free, and then the other 3 I had to pay for. And then when they weighed my bags and they found out that the other 2 was overweight, they were like, well, we have to charge you for this too. And at that time, it was like 5:45, almost 5:50, and I was like, I don't care. At this point, I just don't want to miss my flight. I'll take my L. Do what you got to do so I can go. So she tried to do something to charge me, but like their system didn't work. I don't know. Like the sis was starting to panic. She called her security. Not security. She called her supervisor, and like they were trying to figure out how to charge me that extra $400 for like 5 minutes, and it wasn't working. And I was like, guys. And then at that point, they've already checked in one of my bags. The one that wasn't overweight was already checked in, so it was already gone. And then the supervisor was like, there's no way she's gonna make her flight. And then that's when I started panicking a little bit. I was like, okay, y'all, please, like, please, I don't know, figure it out. My other bag is checked in. And there was a point where I even stayed silent because I was just tired and over it, honestly. So like they went back and forth and trying to figure it out for at least another 4 to 5 minutes. And then I guess they gave up. At some point they just gave up. And then around like 5:55 they were like you can go. They didn't really say anything about the other bags. They just checked them in. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna charge. I'm not, whatever. Let's not even bring that up. They said that the flight would wait for me. They would give me 5 extra minutes to make it. So they're like, it's on you as to whether or not you'll make it. And then at that point, it was just honestly so much going on. So I was like, okay, fine, let me go. I didn't even get to say bye to, it was my dad that brought me to the airport and my 2 friends. I didn't even get to say bye to them because they were just like, run, Pearl, run. So I grabbed my carry-on and my other personal bag, which was also honestly pretty damn heavy. That part, that's on me. I'm extra as F. Like my dad throughout the entire time of me packing, and whenever he lifted my bags, he was like, Pearl, this is too heavy. This is too heavy. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. But like when I was pulling it, it was really freaking heavy, and even my personal bag was heavy as hell. So I was already tired. I literally didn't even rest the whole day because I was just trying to get myself ready to go and to make sure I didn't forget anything else. And then so I grabbed my bags and like I started running towards security because at that point I had about 10 minutes to get to my gate. And yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun. Okay, let me wash my face and then I will be right back to continue my story.